Hey everybody, it's time for day 19 of the 2015 Advent Calendar, continuing the kind of tour of Malta. We are now over here at Golden Bay, which is a very, very popular spot for holiday makers. In fact, you can see there's this big, gigantic Radisson, and this Radisson is out here in the middle of nowhere. Couldn't be much farther away from all the hot spots of Malta. So this, in the summer months, this hotel fills up with people just completely drowning this sandy beach with sunbathers. Because the sandy beaches, there aren't that many of them here. Sandy beaches are kind of a rarity, and so this is an incredibly popular one. In fact, I mean, heck, even here in the month of December, getting close to Christmas, there are still holiday makers out here. And in fact, you know, Jen and I have found it's reasonable to swim in the ocean here until mid, maybe even late October. We've even seen swimmers out in November. And speaking of the water, now that the sun's back out, let me try and get you some of that beautiful color that we couldn't show you at Popeye Village. I mean, just look at that. It is, let's see, how close to the edge am I going to get here? I don't know. So, you know, just absolutely gorgeous. And that's this, you know, this is why people come to Malta more than anything else. So of course, there's the history and there's all that other stuff too. And this is, you know, a lovely area. In fact, there's another bay over there on the other side of that ancient guard tower, which I'm going to go and show you, because actually I like that bay more than Golden Bay myself. But you can see there's lots of hiking trails all throughout the countryside and whatnot. And now let's head on over. Jen is waiting over there with the Advent calendar for folks who just want to know what's in the calendar. But let's see, Jen, right along this wall somewhere, I figured I'd show you there's a geocache as well, if I can find it. And then there's just some more garbage, some more trash. Somewhere on this wall, you know, we've done it a long time ago. Was it this? Is it? Yep, there it is. I don't know if this is breaking a geocaching code, but look at that. I don't know if you can actually see in there. Hey, what's this? Hidden amongst the rocks, there is a Tupperware container. This is what is called a geocache. If you don't know what geocaching is, you can go to geocaching.com, geocaching.com. Geocaches are everywhere. They surround you, hidden, out of sight. They are a secret treasure hunt that only geocachers know of, where there are these little caches of stuff hidden in places all around the world. And this just happens to be one that if you were just walking by, whoa, you wouldn't think twice about this rock wall, but there's treasure there. So you can go to geocaching.com, sign up, and start finding hidden treasures all around you in the world. And if you ever come over here to Golden Bay in Malta, you can check that one out. Now, let's see, Jen's waiting for me over there. I'm gonna put the stabilization in this camera to the test, because I don't wanna have to wait forever, so I'm actually gonna run. I'm running. Because I'm just kind of curious to see how smooth the end result will be. I can't actually see, as you can see, the road's kind of bumpy here, so I have no idea what I'm filming. Let's see, and Jen said she'd be over here someplace. Oh, there she is. Hi, honey pie.
Hey, did you bring a mule? Because you could tie one up there if you want.
Oh, yes. In fact, here on this ancient tower that is hundreds, if not thousands of years old, I don't really know, here's an old mule hitch. Okay, so I don't know what the name of this bay is, but I've always found it a much, much prettier than Golden Bay. It's another sandy beach.
And there's hiking trails that you can go all along all of these in here and there. Fabulous.
Yep, wonderful hiking. And then there's another bay off there in the distance, which is also a nice one. And in fact, I don't know if you can see, if I zoom in really close, there's all those little buildings. I don't know if I even got them on film because I can't actually see what I'm filming because the sun glare is out. But that's a nice little area too. And you know, a lot of local Maltese use these beaches in addition to tourists. But Jen has put us at a very dangerous and steep location. I will stop looking through the viewfinder and I will actually look where I'm actually walking.
Please do.
Okay.
Okay.
Who knew Advent calendars could be so dangerous? So day 19?
Yep. You want to do it this time?
No, go ahead.
Okay. I think the benefit is having fingernails.
Yes.
To be able to get into that.
Definitely. All right, what do we got?
Ooh.
It's Hawkeye. So this is, I always knew, there was Hawkeye on the cover, and here he is in person. This is a Dice Masters card. So it's not an actual die. I was kind of hoping there'd be a die in here, but it's just a new card. All auf Deutsch. Einmal pro Zug Zug? That's a train. What does Hawkeye have to do with a train? Kannst or it must be turn. You know, once per turn, you can, in your Hauptphase, your player phase maybe, einen von Kontrollieren, Hawkeye, Würfel I know is die, KO schlagen.
Here's the card's text in English.
All right.
Once per turn during your main step, you may knock out a Hawkeye die you control. If you do, you may deal damage equal to his attack divided any way you choose to your opponent's character.
Well, seeing as how we've never played Marvel Dice Masters or any of the Dice Masters game, that means nothing to us, but I'm sure I will find some people desperately wanting to trade for this, because I know people, they love their Marvel Dice Masters. So that'll be coming up in the math trade, which I talked about a few months ago. And now I think that's it for day 19. Do you have anything to add, Honey Pie?
Well, you talked about it a few days ago, not a couple months ago.
A couple days ago, not a couple months ago. Oh.
Did you talk about the empty cargo?
Oh, Jen wanted me to point out, let's see if I can zoom in on it. There is an empty cargo ship, or most empty, I can't quite tell. And Jen always finds it interesting how high they ride out of the water when they're empty. You can see the water line for it. And once those things are empty. But I think that will do it for this installment. And coming up next, where are we going next, Honey Pie?
Oh, I think it's Mdina next.
And coming up next is Mdina, our old hometown in Malta. Talk to you soon, everybody. So long. Bye-bye.